Hi. So I was in the middle of doing another video, got a call, and the lady wanted me to give her a price just simply based off of the length and width dimensions of a deck. Didn't really know what it looked like, didn't have the address, which is just all kinds of weird. I explained to her, she said it was 90 feet long, 16 feet wide. It's a 1,600 foot deck. That's a decent amount of square footage. It's probably gonna be, $800 to $1,500. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not comfortable giving a price for something that's gonna be close to $1,000 without seeing it. She was clearly price shopping. And I was very polite about it. I said, ma'am, in order to give you a true price, I need an address and I'm gonna need to see it. I need to see the condition that it's in and explain, 1,600 feet can look very different. She said there weren't any rails, so that does help a decent amount as far as pricing. But again, is it 1,600 feet of decking that is covered in moss and mildew, and it's a slip and slide as soon as you step onto it, or is it splintering wood? She's calling me back now. So I got off the phone with her again, called on and said, hey, do you give pricing per square foot for deck cleaning? I said, man, you literally just spoke to me. She was calling, I guess, from one of my Google Voice numbers or whatever. But again, so what I was saying though is that basically, without her giving me an address, she's either price shopping or her husband needs to know how much to charge to clean a deck. And quite frankly, that's what it sounds more like to me. Because when I asked her, I said, well, man, what's the address? I always try to make it so it's very, I don't want to, if they're trying to price shop, a lot of times they're just concerned, they want to get a cheap rate, but also they're usually kind of private people that don't want to divulge any information for that matter. So as far as when I asked her what the address was, and she says, oh, well, I'm calling for my husband, I don't know what the address is. Okay, so I know you're lying, plain and simple. One, who doesn't know their own address? Okay, so let's say that she's calling for her husband and her husband are split. Kind of seems weird. So you don't know where your husband lives that you're calling to get a price for, to clean it. That doesn't really make sense either. When you try and, so you don't know how to get to his house or his address, but you want a price to clean the deck at his house. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, so just a lot of stuff just seemed suspect on that. Really, if it was something smaller, and at least she did know the measurements, I don't think there would really be anything gained by me giving her any number at that point. I don't have a problem with price shoppers either. At the end of the day, if I can get out there and give you a price, I'll give people prices all day long. If you're just looking for the cheapest price, shoot me the address. I'll shoot you an email and we're done. I haven't lost a whole lot of my time, giving a lot of that up to be able to give you a price. So I'm not too concerned about it. And I know a lot of guys, they'll have their set price per square foot. But again, you've got to be able to know, so is it new wood? Is it old wood? Is it splintering? Is it green and grimy? Does it have stain? Is it an opaque stain that's peeling and chipping? Does it have deck over, which is going to be, make that job a $2,000 job or whatever it may be. So all kinds of things there that you got to know in order to be able to price properly. And for a potential customer to call you and not be willing to provide that information or not have that information, really does make me wonder if that was somebody that was just trying to get me to just give them a price so they'll know what to charge. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Thanks.